Hey, y'all wake up, man. It's called a barber. So I want to talk to y'all about having a barber suite, right? Man, look here. I get all these questions about, being inside of a barber suite and what should you do to keep clients and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. One of the main fears that barbers have is moving to a barber suite and losing clients, because you're inside of a suite, there's no more traffic, right? There's no more walk-ups and walk-ins. Like, people driving by the street, they can't see you. You understand? They can't see your logo, your sign, none of that. Everything you have is inside of a building, right? So the walk-ins, that's over with. That's the end of that. And you got to understand that. So before you decide to go inside of a barber suite, you need to have your clients up, right? You need to have a stiff clientele base. People that come to you consistently and they've been coming for a long period of time. You understand? Because if you're recruiting new clients while you're inside of a suite, if your clientele is kind of low, then you might want to turn up on marketing. You understand? Because this is going to be key. Because like I said, ain't no more walk-ins. You got to turn up on your marketing. You got to go harder than you ever did. You understand? Because your booth rent or your salon rent or whatnot is due every week. In some states it may be monthly or whatnot, but in my city it's every week, and I'm pretty sure most people like that. That's due every week. And usually when you sign up to get with a suite, they give you like a little grace period. They maybe give you a week free or 2 weeks free. Some people even do a month free, which is cool. But it's still gonna come a time where you have to pay that. And you gotta make sure that your profit and your expenses are not, neck and neck. You gotta make sure your profit is up here. And that booth rent, your supplies and all of that, it's part of your expenses. You understand? You got to make sure those things are paid and you're making money. So that means you're going to have a full roster of clientele. I highly suggest that you have a full roster of clientele. I had 750 clients before I moved to my suite, and it grew to 1,300. But that's because of my promoting and my marketing. You understand? And I had all these different strategies that I used in order to be able to go off into a suite and be successful. One of my main concerns from leaving the shop I was there for like 6 years. One of my concerns leaving the shop was losing clientele. And a person that I'm close to told me, man, like, look, how many clients you got? I'm like 750. They're like, so you need to go to the suite. Like, it's no question, right? I strongly suggest that you have your clientele up before you move to a suite. I strongly suggest that. And if you don't, you have to turn up on your marketing. But if I was you, before I move to a suite, I'd turn up on my marketing right now. You understand? So by the time it's time for me to get to a suite, my clientele up. You understand? Because that walk-in game is dead. See, when you're in the shop, you can pretty much sit up all day and just chill. If your clientele is slow, you ain't gotta do too much marketing, none of that. You're gonna make money. It's gonna be a little bit of money, but you're gonna make money. You can just sit there and just, get clients off the strength of it being a barbershop on a busy street with a sign up that say barbershop. But when you inside of a suite, that's over. Ain't no more walk-ins. You understand? And granted, you may get a walk-in for someone around. Someone may do lashes over here or do hair over here. You may get an undercut from one of the other salons inside of the suite building or something like that every now and then, but that's rare. You understand? You got to be highly visible online, highly visible in a lot of areas. It's a whole lot of strategies that you're going to have to use in order to be successful in your barber suite. I see people all the time in all different type of businesses, but I also see a lot of barbers and stylists open suites. Here where I am, open suites, and then they close it within a month or so after that grace period, after the free time is up. Because I know you want to be your own boss. I know you want to create your own brand. You understand? But timing is everything. You can't jump straight out of barber school straight into the suite unless you got hella clients already that's gonna pay that price, because people pay more inside of a barber suite. You have to, because suites are not as cheap as a booth, right? And you gotta have the clientele that's gonna pay that price in order for you to make a profit and pay your expenses, right? Make more profit than your expenses are, right? And you gotta make sure you have that. You understand? I have a Barber Suite Success Gems ebook, right? I tell you all the strategies that I used. I went from 750 clients to over 1,300 clients inside of a barber suite. I can't keep no open appointments. You understand? I gotta rush to get people out of here so I can make these videos for y'all in between. You understand? Look here, man. Get that ebook. If you're thinking about launching a barber suite, or if you have launched a barber suite, you want it to be successful, go to my Instagram, hit the link in the bio. My Instagram gonna be in the description of this video. Go get the Barber Suite Success Gems ebook. I'm gonna tell you all the strategies that I use. You understand? I mean, you can get it or not. It don't matter with me. You know, I stay booked. If you want those strategies, go get that ebook, man. I hope this information help y'all. Y'all like the video, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, wake y'all asses up.